welcome to this video log with me, Wayne, from swimmingcyclingrunning.com. Well, the title of this video log is Train for Success, Not for Failure. And it all started about 3 weeks ago when I went open water swimming with my son, who was racing last weekend and next weekend, and needing to get into open water. And the water temperature was about 11 degrees. So if you wanted to race, you had to get in at that sort of temperature because you didn't know it was going to rise or not. And we took someone there who was a complete novice. They'd never been open water swimming before. And we spent some time getting him acclimatized to the water, getting his head in the water. And when he swam off, we swam front crawl properly with our head in the water. But what a lot of people did was they actually went round breaststroke, and they just did a 750 meter loop very slowly that way. Now, to my mind, that's training your brain to accept failure, because what those people have gone to do, they've gone to try and acclimatise themselves to swimming in colder water. And what they actually got out of it was the sense that if things get tough, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my head out of the water, my body's going to go down into the breaststroke position, and I'm just going to go slowly round. So they actually turned what could have been a very successful mission into actually a failed training session, which just re-emphasised negative thoughts in their head about cold water. The guy that we took with us did approximately 1,500 metres that day, all with his head in the water and getting used to swimming in either cold water or open water. And that was his first ever swim session open water, first time he'd actually put on a wetsuit. So there were two complete differences in the outcome of that training session, and that's what it was. It's a training session, and if you're doing a training session, it should be training you to experience things in the race that you want to experience. If you come out of a training session with a negative experience, you've done it wrong. What those people should have done, in my mind, was to take time to get acclimatized before they ever swam off. And so they were putting their head in the water, taking it out, and it doesn't matter how long that element had taken. If they had done that, and if they'd only done 500 meters swimming, they would have actually had a successful session, as opposed to a reinforcement of negativity. When it gets cold, if I get this kind of feeling, I'll just raise my head out of the water. Okay, when I went to the Big Cow race this weekend, that was re-emphasized by something. I saw a lot of people doing nigh on exactly the same thing. I'm going to show you a little bit of a video of stills I took because I was taking pictures, and we'll take a look. So here we are in Lightroom. I'm just going to go back to the start of the race. I'm actually here looking at my son, who's here, but I'd like to look at this chap who, his body language to me is all wrong, and he doesn't look happy to be there. At the start of the race, he should have warmed up. That wetsuit should be full of water. His hands should be in, and he really should be looking forward to the race and getting ready for it. So as we go forward, see this guy's swimming back because they didn't give him very much time for a warm-up, so he was doing a warm-up and he was swimming back, and they sent them off. So now that guy has to turn around. Poor him, he must have been shocked. Oh my God, they've just started. So he's now screaming at everyone. And they're going in. Now look at this guy, he's still not in the water, he's not ready. Just about getting his head down. There's my son. Remember, I'm following him, not this guy particularly, so this is just chance that I've got this. There again, still not in the water. Just getting into the water now. And there's the other guy who's looking at his watch behind him. I'll go on a few. Right, there, swimming in the water there, he's here. That's the other guy with the watch. Going forward, these people are really hammering at it, trying to get out there. There's my son, so I can see what he's doing. There's the other guy. And then suddenly this. You see, he's popped up, he's doing breaststroke, and that is what happens if you have the wrong attitude when you're going into the race. If you haven't actually planned for success, but you've planned just to be there, that guy is just there. Whereas the others, as you can see, these are striding out, trying to get to the front. Now I'm slightly truncated. This really, that line there is the front of the race. And these guys are at the back of the race thinking, what the hell am I doing here? Because they haven't planned it successfully. You can see there's a bit of biff there. There's a bit of drafting. That's what you have to plan for. All these people with their heads in the water,
not afraid. But if we look back again, this guy's body language, just completely wrong. You don't want to be there. Plan for success, not for failure.
So whatever you do in training, it has to lead you to thinking that you're going to be successful in your race. Training for success can be lots of different things to different people. I mean, for example, if you actually were going to do breaststroke all the way around and swim, that's fine. Train for that. But if you really want to do front crawl, then slipping to breaststroke is a failure in most people's eyes, and you instantly switch into fail mode. We don't want to see that. Okay, train for success, not for failure. Important. Enjoy your training, enjoy your racing. I'll be at Eton Dorney this weekend. You see me, say hello.